Hello, welcome back to Roll of the Dice. My name's Rob from Rob Stewart Photography, and what we're going to talk about today is about using low-key photography. Now, that's essentially using the darks and lights and the shadows to be able to highlight a particular subject. And it's a really useful thing to do within a studio because it highlights a single subject and then the rest of it is all in shadow. There's no details that distract from the photograph itself. Now, although you've seen my studio and you know what's in there, it's actually not that expensive. If you have a room that you can put a door on or curtains that you can shut and a table, you can put a dark cloth on it, you can use a cloth, you can use a light. I've got one of these little light cubes which are really useful. You can paint light in that, but of course just an LED torch will do the same thing. The black cloths then, well, they can be used as contours. I've got some of these cake stands that you can use on there. They're very useful to use, they're always handy to have. And once you've covered your cloth with that, you create a contour that then can be used, and the blacks against that then will be hidden within the photo. Now if you're using a camera, you can use that into spot metering mode, and that will again centralize that and make everything else with black in there. Photoshop can do that quite a bit as well. You can use a lot of that, but we're not really going to use that today. We're just going to use the basics. We'll use Photoshop another time, but just for this one, just to get some pictures out. Now we'll use our phones for these, and we'll also do something else. We'll use a background as well. Something like that, just so we can have some drama, and then we can use that as a backcloth for that. A3 is the biggest one I can get. I can't get any bigger ones at the moment on my printer, but nevertheless, that will be enough. Then another thought is, how do you get a subject? What sort of subject do you want? Well, it can get very expensive buying, particularly with toys. You want to buy loads and loads of toys. The easiest way, just down the road from me in Norwich in the UK, there's a second-hand toy shop. You can buy lots and lots of different toys and use those. A familiar subject there we're going to use, and it can show how you can use just that one subject. And we'll also start to use this one. It's a Sand Trooper from Star Wars A New Hope. In previous videos we've looked at using bases to be able to use that, and a couple of times we looked at that monster truck, and we used that sand to be able to make it look like an arid desert. That's what we're going to use. We'll have a look at that, have a look at setting it up, and then we'll set some stills up. So we'll go back to our studio. We're not going to use a sandbox today. What we need is some cloth. So we're going to use some dark cloth, and we're going to lay these over the front. We're going to leave the background part of it, but just spread these along and clip these in so that we can hide away where the cloth is going to be. So here's our cloth set up, and you notice a difference when we turn off one of the lights and see where the black cloth goes to. You'll see it almost immediately. It takes away a lot of the distractions from there. And what we're going to do in a minute, we're going to put a spot in there, so it's a little cover for our studio lights called a snoot, and we're going to see how that works. So you'll see the difference when we just turn off the other light that we have here and then turn on this one. You'll see how much difference it can make, and we can then direct that light along anywhere along that part to make a pool of light, and a particular one that can sit in here. And this is where we're going to look for our subject to be sitting. Now something else that's very useful to use, and it's one of these acrylic stands. Sometimes you get these on cake stands and that sort of thing, but we're not going to use it inside there. We're actually going to cover the black cloth with that, and then we can raise everything up and above it. So here's our Sand Trooper there on the base. We've got a background as well that we can lighten off in a little while as well, but it gives that nice view. When we take a couple of photographs, we'll take them with a camera as well, and we'll see how they look edited off when we look at the stills. So this time here with a background for a desert, we've got our Sand Trooper there. We've got the lights working, we've got a nice bit of background, and when we drop that down you lose the back of it. So now we'll use a very familiar face, of course, as a Stormtrooper. This is from one that was on Tatooine, which perfectly fits what we've got at the moment there that we've used with the Lego truck. And again we'll put the lighting in there, and we'll take a few stills, and then we'll play around with the stills and see what kind of background that we can get. And so again, just put some lights in, just put these little loom cubes. Really clever, really useful things to do. And of course then when we shine a light on, we've got it from lots of different sides. In fact, what you can do is even moving it from behind, and that backlights him a little bit. And if I put another light in behind this stand, Again, it backlights. That's a really useful thing to do. Now, you can do that on a tabletop, and if you've got a torch, you can do the same thing. Bit of black cloth, put it on a stand, a little bit of scenery like that, and it can make some really interesting things to do, some really interesting photos. Have a go at it. See what you think. If you like the idea and if you like what we're doing there, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again. We're going to have more fun with some figures, and we're going to stick with a couple of themes, but this is a nice basic way of doing things. So like and subscribe.